start because they're all mixed up from the different times they were posted. I guess I'll start with Meredith's question, or questions. Do you work, or are you a professional influencer or creator? I work two different jobs. Yeah, two different jobs. Alongside being a creator. I wouldn't call myself a professional, but thank you. I want to be creating full-time eventually, but I am a photographer's assistant, and I have also taken up working in their office occasionally when they need that kind of help. And then I also work for a craft mall consignment shop where we being me and my mom and my sister, have some of our products from our small business. We have them in that shop, and we've gotten closer with the owner and everything, but I've been working with her for, I think, the last year. No. Has it been 2 years already? No, I think it's been a year and a half, maybe. Time is, what is time anymore? I really don't know. But, yeah, Unless you count Veggie Tales, whatever that one was. I don't know. I don't know. What is your favorite ASMR trigger to film? Ooh, to film. I like hair clipping. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I like hair clipping. I try to sneak it into videos where I can, but then sometimes I'll forget that I have the hair clip and mean to put your hair back, so sometimes I forget to do it. But I do like the hair clipping. I find it relaxing, so I like doing it. And Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope this year treats you well. I hope this year treats everyone well. Last year I didn't think it was so bad, but I don't know. Just hoping. Okay. Justin Keyboardist. I see your comments a lot. Current favorite ASMR video, hobbies, a trigger you love but gives you issues when filming. So, current favorite ASMR video. See, there are videos I will go back and watch because there's like not new stuff posted. If I can remember, which I will try to remember, I will include the last video that I've watched multiple times. I don't think I necessarily have a favorite video. It's just like with female ASMR, I can go back and rewatch videos from a couple years ago that I know I liked and haven't seen in a while. The thing with me is if I watch a video too much, I don't get ASMR from it at all anymore. So I try to not watch the same stuff so close together. But I'll go back to stuff from years prior if I remember it or if it gets re-recommended to me, and then I'll watch it again. So it's probably going to be a female ASMR video, or is it Nana Fox? Is it Nana or Nana? It's Nana. You know if you know. But it's probably going to be one of those two creators. My favorite hobbies would probably be playing games with my friends, or I like to create things. I have been making hemp bracelets recently that I just throw in that shop that I work at every once in a while, and people like them, so I just do that when I'm needing to do something with my hands when I'm bored and like need to keep myself occupied. I do that. Video creating is one of my hobbies. I've been doing it since I was sister was actually the first one to suggest that we should set up an ASMR channel, and she kept talking it up, and then when I said, let's record a video for a channel and we can start a channel together, she said, I don't know if I really want to do that today. Or she'd be like, I don't feel like it, I don't really want to have a channel. And I'm like, why were you saying we were going to make a channel then? And whatever. So I took one of my previous channels that I had just on the side and I changed it to an ASMR channel. And I started because I wanted to do it. So I told her she could participate in videos if she wanted to, or sometimes I needed her for videos, so, you know, she's fine as long as it's something being done to her. So if it's hair play, she's like, okay. If it's like a shoulder massage thing, back massage thing, she'll be like, okay, we can do that. When do you want to do that? Let's do it now. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not awake yet, so you have to wait. But yeah, that's where her mind is at when it comes to videos. Okay, so thank you, Justin Keyboardist, for your questions. Let's do Jasmine Santana. My lips are becoming dry because I'm whispering. I don't usually whisper for videos. How did you get into creating YouTube videos and what prompted ASMR themed videos, which I'm grateful for. I'm glad. So I have been making videos on YouTube for probably over 10 years now. It was more like, see, this is gonna be something that I don't know if it shows my age or it's just gonna tell you of the era I was a part of YouTube, but where you would take clips from my voice, what happened there? You take clips from, like, so I loved the Jonas Brothers. I still love the Jonas Brothers, but I loved the Jonas Brothers, and you'd take clips from, like, I would take them from their TV shows, their movie, and then just pictures of them and stuff, and you'd put all of that in a video and pick a song. I've done one with Teenage Dream, I think one or two Kesha songs, maybe, and then, what are some of the other ones? A 303 song. Is that what I've done? And then I've picked some, I think I've picked some other random ones, but that used to be that thing, you used to put just pictures to songs and stuff, and, I think those were some of the first videos I posted on YouTube. But yeah, stuff like that. So I've been creating videos for over 10 years, and I've just always liked the idea of YouTube and getting to see people's lives, because everyone you lead a different life than somebody else, so everyone's unique, everyone's got a story, and things, you know, you can learn so much. So, I mean, I watched gaming channels a lot when the gaming channels started to boom, but before I used YouTube to watch Jonas Brothers videos and interviews and, you know, Charlie the Unicorn and Charlie Bit My Finger and, the Chin People. I don't know if that was a thing everybody saw, but I was fascinated by that. And then Salad Fingers. So, yeah, so, I don't know. But what prompted the ASMR videos? I really want to take a drink. That was such a weird sound. What prompted the ASMR videos? So this kind of has to go with my experience with ASMR, I guess. I experienced pretty sure. And at first I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, it's weird. But then if you actually just sit there and watch it, and you just relax and everything, you just relax your mind and just watch, I was like, oh, that's what that is. So when I figured out what it was and connected the dots, I realized that I also wanted to relax people in that way and bring people a sense of peace and relaxation. I used ASMR to help me with my anxiety during college, especially. But then afterward, I mean, I watch it all the time now. I watch it to go to bed. So I just wanted to give back. That's mainly what most people who do ASMR say, but that's why. But I also like being able to create different worlds and everything. Like with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, I was able to create a character, and I did base my stuff off the games, which is obvious, but some of them weren't. But I was able to take that universe and kind of play with it, and you know, I can go in my own direction with that stuff. It gives me the ability to be creative. So just being able to use my creativity and being weird, because sometimes the weird stuff is good ASMR. It's good ASMR. But yeah, so kind of a combination of those two or three things. My points. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, I think it's M-A, that's how I would pronounce it, just by reading it, but it could be Emmy Vasquez. So, thank you for your questions. Let's see, are they cut off? They are cut off. You had a lot of questions. Okay, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Please tell me if I did, and maybe a phonetic way how to pronounce it, if you want. What's my favorite color? I like blues, as I'm surrounded by blues. I like greens, blues and greens, green blues. I also like pink and orange. It kind of just goes between them, but I think blues and greens, somewhere in there, is what I like the most. At this point in time, it changes, like I said. Okay, what's something you like about yourself that you wish other people would notice? Maybe that I'm thoughtful. Some people see it because of things I've done for them or so. But yeah, I would say thoughtful because I do a lot of stuff with intention to make other people happy, and when it does make the person happy, it makes me happy. So maybe my thoughtfulness. But then it's like, you know, you can do a good deed and you don't have to flaunt it either. So that's what. Sometimes it would be nice if stuff like that was noticed, but it doesn't need to be, you know, every single thing you do. That's nice, I guess. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. I like that I'm thoughtful, so I don't know. That was an interesting question, though. Thank you. That really stumped me. I tried not to prepare myself for the questions for this video. Sometimes I do, just because I waste a lot of time, one, and two, I think too much about what I say sometimes, and I go in circles, and you probably have noticed that. So I try to keep myself on track. What are 10 things that make you happy right now? My dogs, my family, my friends, both internet and in real life. I think I have good friends right now. Five Nights at Freddy's, because it's taken over my life. And make me happy. That's 5. Blankets. I like blankets. Things that keep me warm. Spending time with the people I love makes me happy. That may cross over with the family and friends thing. That make me happy right now. Where I am with my business with my mom and sister, that's pretty good right now. There was some iffy stuff there for a little bit, but we got it sorted. I need 2 more things that make me happy right now. Things that make me happy right now. Right now. You guys make me happy. That's for sure. Makes me happy. I guess I would say my favorite band and music. I listen to it every day in the car. Every day. Well, when I'm in the car. Sometimes I'll play the music when I'm not in the car. Okay, I was on the second one. My iPad fell asleep and made everything disappear. Okay. I'm not even gonna say I hope those were good. Those were the things that came to my mind. Have you dyed your hair? No. I have thought about it before. And I was very close to doing it once. I wanted to dye my bangs green because I wanted to be, that was around the time where Markiplier and Jacksepticeye were dyeing their hair. I wanted to have, like, green bangs. Green or blue. And I asked, because I worked at a grocery store, so I had to ask if that was okay, and they said no, so I didn't do it. I've considered dyeing my bangs blonde, but I don't feel like I can commit to something like that. Like, I'm really nervous if I do something and I don't like it. I know you can dye your hair back, but you have to probably dye all of it and not just the section that you messed up. Also, I still have to trim this. That piece is annoying. But yeah, I used to have, and I probably still could, I just don't go outside as much as I used to when I was in high school and stuff. But I have, or had, natural highlights in my hair that come out when I spend a lot of time in the sun. So, I haven't really felt like I needed to do it, but then, not being out in the sun all the time, and, just not getting, my hair's not doing that a lot lately. I've considered doing highlights, but then you have to keep up with the highlights. And then I've also considered ombreing my hair, but my sister did that, so I just don't know if I'd like it on me. And, yeah, I haven't asked my stylist in a little while, but when she was, like, studying, I've been going to her since she was studying how to do hair, because she's my sister's age. I asked her about doing something with blonde in my hair, and she said she would do it a honey color, and I didn't like the honey color. I wanted it, I think it was probably the highlights. I just wanted it to be like the natural. You can probably see there's like a line. Probably not anymore, it's gone. I don't know, the lighter lines that you see occasionally. I asked her if we could just kind of match how it looks when it's lighter, and she said it would disappear in my hair. But then, you go on Pinterest and you see pictures of people with the lighter brown ends instead of blonde, I would say, like, I would say The Walking Dead. I love Clementine and her story, and I have ideas to do other videos for her, actually, and I haven't. And I just feel like so much time has passed, but I love her so much. I love her so much. I have like stuff that I've worn for cosplay for both the third season and the fourth season. So it's not like I can't ever do something with that again, but I do just like, I like those games and her story, so that's why The Walking Dead, the Telltale series Walking Dead games. What's a good piece of advice for someone like me who is graduating high school in May and is going off to college for the fall? Okay, so I'm trying to think, because if you're going off to college, I actually did not have that experience. I went to a community college, so I'm trying to think of something that would be like good that would apply. I would say try to get involved with groups, like clubs, things like that. I tried to get involved with clubs, and they told me I was looking for just an art club. They told me they had one on club day. I don't know if that's the same thing for every school, but they were all set up out on the campus. I walked the whole thing and could not find the booth for the art club, so I didn't do any clubs. I would advise against not doing any clubs, though. I just, there was nothing that I was interested in joining. But I would say that would be good to start off, especially if you're going away, because, you know, it's good to meet new people, and that way you'll feel less alone, and hopefully there'll be people in your same year, and you'll have that in common where you can talk about being away from your family and any other feelings that come up with that. Like I said, I didn't go away for college. I didn't want to. I didn't have the money to, and yeah, that was just my experience. But I hope yours is fun, and I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about it when it happens. Just comment on a video when the time comes in the fall. So, and also congratulations on graduating in May. That is huge. It's gonna be so fun. It was super fun for me. Okay. Also, today, I love your videos. You always seem to calm me down for a bed. I hope these questions weren't too random. Thank you for all that you do. I hope this year is very prosperous for you. Wishing you the best. Thank you very much. I hope the same for you, because you have such an adventure coming up. So, yeah. This year, we're crossing our fingers, you know? This year. But, yeah. Very exciting things happening. And, your questions weren't too random. They were just right, I would say. You did stump me a little bit with that thing about myself. I think everyone has a hard time picking something about themselves, though, when asked on the spot. But yes, thank you for your questions. And my bangs, that one piece. From Sophia Amy. Hey Allie, I have a few questions whole semester was then gone. They stopped using it. They don't continue to update it anymore, I don't think. So I spent a semester, 2 semesters learning how to use this program, and then it went to waste. So yeah, but I hope other schools have better programs for graphic design work, because obviously that stuff is very necessary for the future. But we have things like Canva now, where anyone can be a graphic designer. So I feel like I liked what I went to school for, and I learned a decent amount to do the stuff I need to do. I feel like I could have learned more, but then again, I also feel like anyone can get their hands on it now, so it's kind of a weird field where I have skill. I went to school for that skill, and it can't be appreciated everywhere, because people are always, and it's just no shame to them, no shame to anybody who does this, but it's just like, you know, from the money making standpoint, where like if I had to go get a job, I feel like it's harder to do that. One, because people are picky, and you have to have experience that you can't get until you get experience in a field. So everyone has that issue. But I don't feel like it's as valued as it was when graphic design like started becoming a major class and everything, like when people started learning it and getting degrees for it. So yeah, and I know graphic design has been around for a while, and it's changed a lot, but like the stuff going on now with it, I just anyone can do it. So it's like, yeah, because anyone can get their hands on it. So again, long story short, I am graduated from university, college, and I have been since 2019. It feels like it's been so long, but it literally hasn't. Do you plan on collaborating with any other ASMR YouTubers in the future? I would like to. I haven't in a little while, just because I don't know if it was the feeling of being on Twitter or so, but I feel like Twitter is where people would connect to do collabs, and I have found that I need to not be on Twitter for my mental health. And so I haven't talked to many other people about doing anything. I don't think, no, besides people in my friend Lori's Discord, where we've met people through that. I've talked to some people, and there are people that I still would like to do collabs with. I just haven't yet, but you know, it's kind of it's a commitment thing, and I already have an issue trying to commit to my own schedule, which I'm trying to get better at. So I feel like I need to be better for my own schedule before I go and try to do something with somebody else, because I've had it might have been 2 or 3 people, and I've apologized to them for this, but I have not been able to record my part for certain videos, just because I had either taken on too many collabs, or work started up again and I couldn't find time, or another issue was the pandemic, where everyone was at home, where I couldn't record. So I think I need to give myself better time expectations, maybe more time than I did. I was trying to crank out collabs in a week's time, and that cannot work when I also need to make sure I'm providing enough stuff on here. But I don't have any plans right now to do that, to collab with other people. I would like to again in the future. I just, right now, probably is not the best time for me. How do you decide what types of ASMR videos you want to do? So, mainly I decide by, and I feel like I sound so picky, and I hate sounding picky, especially when people try to suggest ideas to me. But if I don't know something about the topic, and I do makeup videos all the time, right? And I've watched guru videos or whatever when that was a thing. I watched people do their makeup, and I watched other people do ASMR makeup videos, so I'm like, I have enough knowledge to do your makeup for a video. But if I don't have the knowledge of the subject of what's happening, then I find it really hard to keep going in the video, and I want to seem genuine. I don't want it to seem like I'm reading off a card or something, or I don't know. I think some people can get away with knowing base knowledge of things, but I like to have the little details in there when I can, especially for videos that are themed after video games or doctor videos. I used to watch House all the time, so I mean, I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything. Don't come to me for doctor advice. But I've seen stuff, so like, you know, that sounds bad. I've seen things. I just feel like I've seen enough stuff and taken in over the years some knowledge of these topics, and that's why I can feel comfortable making the videos. So that's kind of how I decide if I know enough about it, and I do try to educate myself where I can. So like if it's a doctor video, I will go pick things that, like, I'll read up on it and I'll write stuff down. This goes in with your second, or you're not your second question, but the follow-up question. When you make an ASMR video, is most of your content scripted, or do you improvise on the spot? I will look up doctory stuff, as in I will try to make sure I have specific points, but I do not script most of my videos. If I do, it's a FNAF video or the Walking Dead video. I did have basic bullets. I put basic bullet points. Sometimes I have to write out a specific line, and I hate having to like look down. And sometimes I can work it in where it's not like I'm reading something. It's like where I'm looking at my iPad or so, you know, and I'm telling you things. Like I can do this and be like, yeah, that's what happened. Let me look that up in my notebook. Yeah, like stuff like that. I don't try to make it super obvious that I'm reading from a piece of paper when I do have notes, but most of my videos are unscripted, on the spot. And yeah, I think you can tell a difference between, at least I can, with how well the video flows. Sometimes I find there's difficulty with the flow if I have notes, because I have to try to keep myself following what I had written out, because otherwise I feel like the story will get lost, whatever the story is for that video. Oh my gosh, I talk so much. But hey, if you like whispering, glad you're here. I hope you're asleep if you're here for the whispering. Okay. I hope that these questions are okay. Have a well-deserved break. Thank you so much, Sophia. I did. It felt nice. I was still trying to work on video. I was still trying to work. so fast. They go so fast. It's crazy. Food is the best, which I agree. Asks, which platform do you prefer to use for ASMR? Which one reaches your audience better? Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. For ASMR, I started on YouTube. I like YouTube. I think the audience is more. I think I get the people I'm looking for watching my videos instead of people who troll. Whereas, so on TikTok, I do get good reach to people on TikTok, but you also get a lot of trolls, and that is where I find that I can't stand it, and I love everyone over there who's not a troll. But I don't know if people have noticed, but when I post a TikTok, I will only stay on the app for maybe 20 minutes. Sometimes it's less if I'm, just posting and then I have something to actually do afterward. I'll stay on for maybe 20, 30 minutes scrolling through it, and then I'll respond to comments in that amount of time. Sometimes I do go back and look at other comments, but I found that if I go back to older videos and look at the comments, there are comments I don't want to see. Like, people just being awful. And again, I don't know what this is, because somebody came over to my channel the other day, and they're not the only one that said this, but why do people comment on people's foreheads now? Why is that an insult? Like, everyone's saying that everyone's forehead is huge. Everyone's forehead is huge. I just don't get it. But that's the thing over there, and people are now bringing it over here. So, I don't know, but there are so many kids that, and it's not all of you. If you're a kid watching, it's not all of you. There are a lot, though, that are just mean. They're so mean, and I don't get how. It's just, I don't know. I don't get how that's okay. I just don't get it. So in order to avoid just random mean comments and things, I don't go and look at comments anywhere past the amount of time I have been on the app. For my mental health, because I care about myself. But yeah, so in terms of reach, like you asked, TikTok is good for that, but I do prefer to use YouTube, and I can make the videos longer. I do like making the shorter videos because it makes people like, you get sucked in, and you can watch the same one over and over, or you can go and look for more content that's made like that. And I really like that they have the playlists on TikTok now, because if you're looking for something specific, now you can go like certain role plays or kinds of videos, you can go find them easily with the playlists and look and find exactly what you're looking for. So that's how I feel. I do appreciate both apps, though. I just think I'm better off on YouTube. Veronica Saldana asks, what was your favorite Christmas present? My favorite would probably, and this is gonna be really silly, is okay, so the first thing that came to mind is, because I need to clean my glasses, my little Peeps glasses cleaner pincher tong thing. I don't know, it pinches over and you can just wipe around the lens without having to get your fingers anywhere near the lens, because I always poke by accident when I'm using a cloth. Like, it'll slip and I'll touch it, just be a mess. I really appreciate that. That probably shows shows my age as well. Makes me sound like an old person. I'm not that old. And then another one is, I showed it, right? I think I showed it in my video of what I got for Christmas, but probably the grilled cheese and tomato soup best friends that are like magnetized together that my grandma got me. They're so cute, and I wasn't expecting it. So I'd say those two things. Thoughts. M asks, thoughts on Security Breach. Have you played it? Would you do a roleplay for it? Yes, I played it. I liked it. I liked that we could actually walk around and everything. I wish more things were answered, and the animatronics, although some people now say they're not scary because they're made to look more friendly and fun and everything. Roxy scares me. So, yeah. And yes, I'm going to do roleplays for it. I have 2 definite ones written down. I have a 3rd one that I might. Okay. So, one of them, you probably can predict what it is if you've seen my past FNAF videos. I've done things that go along with things that actually happen in the game, like repairing and things like that. So, or crap, why can't I think of the word? Maintenance on the animatronics. You could probably figure out what one of these is gonna be. So that's the one that like can go with the game pretty well, even though I still have to stick my disclaimer on it. The other 2 are going to be just stuff involving the universe. It's not going to be like I'll put jokey things in from the messages you got in the game, and mention stuff like that. But it's not gonna be like, it's not like direct. It's not gonna be direct lore. It's gonna be playing with the Pizzaplex. So, and then the other one that I'm still fighting with doing is, it might go with the lore. I have to look into, messages from, special delivery and, things like that. So it involves Vanessa, if that's not obvious. But I'm thinking about doing something with that. But there are 2 that I am playing with right now that I'm trying to get in order. I ordered props. You don't want to know how much I spent on these props, and I don't need fancy props. I bought the cheapest stuff to try to do these things with it still looking and sounding good. I feel like I don't know. I'm very excited for them though. The one, I have to make stuff too. I have to make things out of cardboard. So hopefully next week, I am recording this on Friday, January 7th. Oh my god. My iPad. I'm tapping on it like it's a newer one. It's not. So, yeah. Hopefully the following week, I wanted to do it this Wednesday. Then I realized I need to make things, and that's not going to happen in one day. So that one is getting prepped for to be recorded next week once all of my stuff arrives on Monday. And then the following one, I'm going to spread them out, even if I get that one done anytime soon, anytime close to that one, the first one. I'm going to spread them out, just because not everyone is here for my FNAF content. Content. My words. So, yeah. But they are in the works, so I think someone else asked about FNAF too. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Thank you for your question, M. Tracy Gregory. else do I watch? Oh, I watch XO Katie ASMR and her sister Envy. I watch Emily sometimes. And then GB. I'm subscribed to GB and I watch her stuff occasionally. Same thing with Joni and ASMR Darling. And who else did I just have in my head? Oh, Diamond ASMR. And then I watch Colleen Ballinger, and which I need to subscribe to her still. I watch her stuff just because YouTube keeps putting it at my like recently uploaded stuff. I'm not even subscribed to her vlog channel yet. I watch her vlogs, and I've been watching them for the past year and a half at least. Maybe even 2 years. No, I've been watching them since Flynn was born. What the heck? Oh my god. I need to subscribe. It's just every time I'm watching on my TV, I don't think about it because it's not in front of me. You know the button. If you scroll down, usually it's there. But when you're watching on the TV, you have to go to the channel and subscribe. So that's probably why. But I keep telling myself, man, I should really subscribe. And I haven't. Podcasts. I mainly watch them. I watch podcasts. I haven't in a little while, but I have listened to Relax with Colleen and her husband Eric. I Crash Test Live with the guys from All Time Low. That hasn't been. They haven't made a new season of that in a little while. But yeah, I listened to that. I was actually on one of the episodes one time, so that was fun. But I listened to that. Why do I have 3? Because of Eric, that's why. And then when Mark, Bob, and Wade, Markiplier and his friends were doing 3 Beans in a podcast, I was listening to that. Now that they do Distractable, I've tried to listen to it, but I wasn't finding myself being able to get into it, so I have to try listening to other episodes, I guess. I am far behind, I know. Is that it? Is that it? That would be it for podcasts. I don't listen to podcasts regularly. It's only when people I follow say they have a podcast, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, and then I go check it out. And yeah, sometimes I fall off from it, and other times I'll either listen to it all at once if it's all out, or I'll try to keep up with it when I can. And then, how did you start getting into ASMR? When was it? What was your favorite trigger? How did I start getting into it? I think I got a little bit into this when I was in college. That's when I started getting into it. That's when I was hearing a lot of other people talk about it, and started seeing stuff about it. So that's when I got into it after I checked it out. So when was it? That was 2016, probably. Yeah, 2016. Yeah, I would listen to it in the cafeteria while I was having a snack and in between classes because, oh my god, if you... the classes. Sometimes, and my brother has this problem too, because there's only so many classes for like the fields. My brother's, I think he's going for game design and stuff like that, but it's kind of similar. The classes are so spread out because of how they have to schedule them and how many, like there's like literally only 1 or 2 professors for those kinds of classes at this point at the schools around me, at least. You get a class in the morning and a class in the evening, and you have like 4 hours in between. What am I supposed to do? Not go home? I'm not going home. Sometimes I would what was your first favorite trigger? I would say hair play because, like I said, when I was younger, my mom would play with my hair, and my grandmas too. My grandma and my nana would play with my hair, but not as much as my mom would. And then when I started getting into ASMR and figuring out what it was, I would look up videos of people playing with other people's hair. And I like the versions where people do the soft-spoken over it. It doesn't really matter what they're talking about, but specifically I like when people are describing what they're doing with the hair. So that's why I tend to mix that in with my videos like that. I don't think mine are the best, you know, in terms of hair play with speaking over it. I don't think they're the best, but I try, and I'm glad that some of you enjoy them because I'm trying. Yeah, so thank you, Tracy, for your questions. Okay, so the next question. I had to think about this beforehand, and I still don't have an answer. I will read it to you because they asked me a question. So, Kimura, I don't know. Please tell me how to pronounce again, if you will. Is it Kimura or Kimura? I like it. I just can't say it. They asked, here's a fun question. What's something that happened to you that is so unbelievable it sounds like a lie? I'm glad you think I lead an interesting life. The only things I could think of, which I don't even think they sound like lies. GB is subscribed to me, which that's nuts to me, but I was a part of that, that mega creator collab thing, and I don't know. I'm glad I got in that. That was exciting. But yeah, after that, she left everyone. Maybe this is the unbelievable thing. She left everyone advice and comments on their work. That's a lot of time, and I appreciated that. That's really crazy. So maybe that is the unbelievable thing. But then yeah, she after she did that, she subscribed to people who were in the video. I don't think she watches my stuff. Because before she had mentioned that she doesn't like anything tapping the base of the mic. I think that's what it was. It was something with the mic, and I tended to do it with the cord of my headphones. And you know, sometimes I'm very clumsy. I'll be holding something, maybe that's too loud. I'll be holding something and then it'll just go flying out of my hand. And sometimes it hits the mic. I cut those out. I do cut those out. But it happens too often, so I'm not surprised if she's not actually watching my stuff. But yeah. People be asking about my relationship status. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start with those then. Suzanne Arthurs asks, are you single? If not, how long have you been in your current relationship? And along the same kind of line here, Go-Gator Girl 1 asked, are you married or have a significant other? And then they also asked if I would want to live on my own one day. So I am single as a Pringle. I don't mind. I don't care, actually. I really don't care. I was in a relationship. God, it feels like so long ago, but I think it was 2019. I had to break up with him. I just couldn't do it anymore. It's too much to explain, but I was in I think it was 3-year long relationship. That was my longest relationship. But single, and I am not looking to date anyone. I'm too busy. Too busy. And then, would you want to live on your own one day? Yes, I would. I think it would be good for me. I can be very dependent on people. I think it's because of my anxieties and stuff, but yeah, I would like to. I've thought about it. I'm just in no financial position. And I don't mind living with my mom still. I live with my mom still, no shame. But yeah, I don't mind it. My dogs are here. Those are my children. I'm not gonna leave my children. Duh. But yeah, so maybe someday when I have the means to do so, I'd like to. Let's see. Oliver Whispers ASMR asks if I'm religious. I was raised Christian, Catholic, and I don't participate too much anymore in religion. I still believe there's a higher power, but I don't necessarily follow everything. So, yeah. I think that's all I have to say about that. So, yeah, it's not like I have anything against religion or whatever, because everyone's entitled to believe what they want, and like I said, I still hold some of the beliefs still. So, yep, religions is kind of I don't like to talk about it too much on my channel, just because not everyone celebrates the same thing, even though, celebrates beliefs, even though I do my Christmas stuff. I really love Christmas, so that's why I get super into that, but yeah. Yep. I'm gonna say your name wrong. Is it Anokas? I'm sorry. Let me know if I said that wrong. Anokas Tiro. Yeah. Let me know how to pronounce it, please. I want to know how to pronounce you guys' names correctly. Especially since I see so many of you in the comments repeatedly. I just feel like it's respectful to know. They ask, will you do a FNAF security breach ASMR? Yes. Yes, that is the answer. kind of ties into everything I spat out earlier, whatever it was. XOXO from Portugal. Hello. It still amazes me that I reach people further than the US. And it's crazy to me that people want to watch me from like different places in the world. Keep up the good content. Thank you. I will try my best. I try my best. And I think we are at the last one, which is from Moon Dancer ASMR. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, and yeah. What are your plans for 2022? You got me thinking now. Oh, now my ear's ringing. Is that a sign that my brain is not functioning? It won't stop. I don't necessarily. I'm weird about stuff like this. Like, I don't think about travel when people ask where also want to keep improving this stuff for you guys, and I like doing this, so it's tough, but I'm just trying to plan is to keep myself on goal. Plan is to keep myself on track. And I don't know, maybe spend more time with my family. Especially my family, when my friends, I try to spend more time with my friends than I do my family at this point, and I don't know why the priorities got flipped around. It might be because my best friend recently moved away, so that's probably why. But because I'm trying to do this so much, I'm seeing where other YouTubers have had struggles with prioritizing making content over life. And so I have a hard time finding a balance where I can go see people or do things with people and then also have time to come home and do work. So I sometimes choose the work over the family, especially. I try to make time for my friends, but this year I'd like to see my family more often because my grandparents from two different sides of the family, they're struggling with some things, so I want to take advantage of the time I have with them while I have the time with them and make some memories and stuff like that. So if anything, those are the plans. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any like major plans or anything for the channel yet. Maybe eventually. I get overwhelmed when I put too much on my plate, so I'm also trying to learn how to not do that. I also need to go speak to a therapist. I have a referral. I just need to pick the one I want to go to and start going. So maybe another plan. 3 plans. Go to a therapist. I am just ridiculous. Okay. Well, that was all the questions. I thank you all for leaving them. This is a ridiculously long video. This is probably going to be as long as a live stream. But I appreciate you all so much, and I'm so happy you're here and joining me for the journey. If you're new, this year, like I said, I don't have many plans. I just want to try to be consistent with my uploads because last year was rough. But I'm always open to hearing your thoughts and suggestions for videos. I always say I can't guarantee that I'm gonna do everything, but I'm open to hearing stuff because sometimes it sparks other ideas. And what memberships. That's always a thought because YouTube puts it in your face when you're in the studio. It's like, hey, have you thought about memberships yet? Yeah, thanks for asking for the 20th time. But yes, that is the end of the video. Thank you. I'm trying to make sure. Thank you so much for being here, and I am so excited to see what 2022 brings us. If you have any other questions, see, I always say this. I say you can leave them in the comments below, but then I forget to come back and look. So maybe leave them in the comments here, and then if I ever ask again, either somebody remind me to come back here, or just remember that you commented a question and I haven't answered it yet, and let me know. I know Q&As, they're not everybody's thing anymore, so I just think they're fun, and it's great to talk to you in some sort of